but at the start we
All right. Hello, 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 everybody. We are back online with more Arydia, the paths we dare tread, and hopefully things go well tonight. We're gonna find out. So, if you missed this afternoon's session, we were made painfully aware that we had not done any progress on our side job. When we went to turn it in and realized no progress had been made on our side job. So instead, we went back to Rivertown South and unlocked the bridge to Rivertown North. And that is where... Maybe we should go talk to Liaku again. Or maybe we should go talk to Liaku the Dryad, because we had a potion, or a letter for Liaku. Anyways, got distracted. Rivertown North is on the new world map, the third of, I assume, 3. Although I guess I can't be sure. So, we had the option of going up north, but then we decided to go back south and then go across the water so that we could head to the place. Oh my gosh. I can't think right now. The place with the stuff to do our side job, which you can see. Our hammer time job. Which is back on the first map. It's a ways away. So we gotta do that. On the way, we saw some purple wings flying over the water. We found an owlitch. It's this cutie right here. Woo! We know that the owlitch had a mirror of some sort and said if we could solve its test, then we could get all of the riches it has on this small little island. The test was just to defeat it in combat, and we did that before it could actually ask any of its riddles. I think it was supposed to be asking riddles, but we punched it quite hard, quite quickly, so it was unable to do so. Then we learned that there's a feud going on between the lobster fishers. Are they lobster fishers? The lobster trappers. Trappers is probably that word, and the eel fishers, trappers, whatever you want to call them. That's been going back for a few generations now. And we're about to unlock the gates that their families locked up together a long time ago when they were not necessarily feuding. But they're feuding now. So we have both keys. We're going to open POI 78 and see what's going on there. I need to do a little bit of work to organize my desk area. Should have done this in advance, but here we are. Okay. POI 78. There we go. The Sea Gate. Oh, we're going to find some hard drives here. You're standing in a cold, damp passage. There's a large door in front of you. The walls weep softly with drops of water. It smells strongly of seaweed. Okay, let's look at the smell. Let's investigate the smell. It smells strongly like the sea at low tide. You wrinkle your nose up and focus on the door in front of you. And the walls? They're weeping softly. The walls appear to be weeping. There's moisture dripping down them. It appears to be coming from the ceiling. You look up, apprehensively. Alright. Well, let's do what we came here for, investigate this door. Before you is a large metal door embossed with a lobster and an eel intertwined. It looks in good repair, and a large wood handle is upon it. Let's look at the handle. You pull on the door, but nothing happens. On closer inspection, you see 2 ornate keyholes, one each below the eel and the lobster. So we have eelfisher's key and lobsterman key. Lobsterman. Okay, alright. And on the eelfisher's key, we're looking for the text see 2 ornate keyholes. And the lobsterman key has the event we're supposed to draw when that happens. So event 87. At the sea door. The eelfisher arrives first, looking ready for a row. A moment later, the lobsterman comes down the stairs. Let's get this over with. They approach the sea door and insert the keys. 2 heavy clicks resound in the chamber, and the door swings soundlessly open. Light floods in through the open doorway, revealing a staircase leading up. All of you silently ascend into the sunshine. The door swings soundlessly? With all this seawater around? As you come out into the sunshine, an eel jumps out of the water, silhouetted for a moment against the blue sky. Good timing. Lobsters skitter off the rocks into the waves below. You hear the lobsterman and the eelfisher gasp in unison. They look at each other and smile. "I never thought," says one. "It would be so beautiful," finishes the other. You tool about the island while the pair exchange gruff apologies. They approach you, hands outstretched. "The storm between our families has subsided. Thank you." Ugh. Okay, so we get to banish both keys. I guess the sea gate just kind of gets put away. It's unlikely we'll ever use it again, but it doesn't say to get rid of it. Both NPCs get flipped to their sea state. Haha, I get it. Their sea states. That's 110 and 111. Aye, their sea state. Okay. And I guess we can go talk to them now? Oh, and then place small 51 and keep this card as a squill. Alright, yeah, I'm going to keep them out because I want to go talk to them in the near future. Place small 51. And we are there. I hope we get some loot. The Rocky Islet. You emerge out onto a beautiful craggy... Okay, so is it Islet? I've always heard Islet. But could it be Islet? No, it's gotta be Islet. I don't know. I mean, isle is like the base word, right? So maybe it is Islet. The sun cascades down over your face. Looking into the water, you see eels and lobsters frolicking in the shallows. A large nest, most likely the owlitch's, sits littered with items from its many victims. Ho 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 ho. Hee 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 hee. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh, that's off camera. Bam. Problem solved. I guess let's go get the key item first. Key item 98. And then we'll get the chest. And I'm a happy camper. I like these stone tier chests. They're very good. Tiny mirror. In the owlitch's roost, you found a tiny mirror in a beautifully carved frame. The craftsmanship is of incredible quality, especially for something so miniature. keep this until you find a card with the exact text, a beautiful heirloom mirror, which we already know where that is. Oh, we were supposed to try to find a cure while we were in Clifton Crossroads. Oh, well, we'll do that later. Let's get our path to our stone path item. One each. Path of Wandering. Let's see here. So again, I don't need a ranged weapon. I'd love to get a new quiver. I don't want a head chest piece, because right now I've got 2 pathless items in those slots instead of 1 path item that'll die faster. So I think I'm going to avoid the double slots for now. I do want a quiver. All right, let's try this one. Oh no. It's the one thing I didn't want. Oh well, it's not the worst. Sun-bleached cloak. So it is a head chest armor. It's got 2 defense, just like what we have now, but it has 3 durability, which is interesting. It also sells for 2, so money. I think we are going to sell it as. Yeah, I kind of like the individual items better in this scenario. And then we have Zertle. And I don't really care what Zertle got, so I'm gonna go for the big one this time. Worn Tabard, which has the same stats, but it's a chest leg armor. Show that off because this is something we will actually be equipping, and I realize now I forgot to do that. Shine a light on the situation. Okay. And now we have 2 pieces of armor we can sell, and Zertle's armor got slightly improved. Okay. What am I missing? Overlay. Yeah, just setting. Nope, that's not the right value. I need the durability, not the armor value. Yeah, there we go. 3 durability is pretty good. That is pretty good. Alright, let's go out of this area. We're going to go back upstairs. We're going to talk to both of them and just see if there's anything else to do here. I suspect there's not. And we'll go from there. So NPC 111 is in her little hut. I can't thank you enough for ending the feud. The eel fishing has never been better since the sea door has been opened. Also, big smile, I've been enjoying spending time with the lobstermen. Really? So the feud's over? I'm glad to have our family's differences resolved. I see it all as folly now. And how's the fishing going? Oh my, the eels truly dance within the shallows of that isle. It's grand to eel fish here, and the company of a certain lobsterman isn't bad either. Did you know his name is Hyacinth? He's got a grand sense of humor and knows so many songs. Wanted to be a bard when he was younger, you know. Grin. I think he might be keen on me. I think you might be keen on him. We made love happen, everybody. And 110.
If it isn't the Owlitch Slayer. Well, I guess he got away, but you get the idea.
Big grin.
Can I offer you some freshly cooked lobster?
Is he still crotchety? Tell us about the Owlitch.
You know, if it hadn't been for that Owlitch, and you scaring it off, well, I don't think I'd have ever got to know Myrna, which would have been a great shame.
Who's Myrna?
Ah, she's the right one. Got a wit sharper than a trident and a laugh that can part the seas. As you can tell, I'm a bit sweet on her, as it were.
Let's have some lobster.
Ah, now, this is an old family favorite.
He pulls lobsters out of a boiling pot and serves them to you on dishes filled with garlic butter. Whole party replenish all health once per day. Okay, so I'm going to mark that on H2 we can heal the full. At least I think this is H2. No. Wherever we are, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is H2. Probably. Once per day. I marked these things in case I ever want to come back and use their services, but I don't think I've done that yet. Other than at the very beginning when I filled my knapsack for free a couple times. Okay. Well, hooray for them. I hope they're happy. For our part, we're gonna go back to the world map. Put away all of these tiles. Hex H3, okay. All right, I was off by one. World map, come here. Okay. So, we know we have to get to there. I also know that I want to level up there, so that's convenient. I also think that I would like to stop there and take out the kobolds. So we have a game plan. We're going to travel on the road path. Road path. Just ahead, you see a small band of puckles. Really? You may draw event 138. I do so. The Puckle pirates appear on the horizon. Urki appears to be arguing with them, holding the map up, rotating it and pointing. The argument begins to intensify as you draw nearer. They don't seem to have seen you yet. You dare contradict me? I'm Urki Feuds. I stole this map, and I do too know how to read it. You plump-tailed beasts. I'm going to kick some sense into... The argument turns into an all-out brawl. The map is dropped and forgotten in the chaos. Now's your chance. You can sneak up or run in. I think we can take them if it comes to a fight, so let's run in. We have some dexterity. Yeah, we're gonna run in. Ooh, that's an endurance check. Oh ho ho. If swift as a wolf is equipped, you succeed. You know what? That is an option for Rix. We don't have it equipped. So, otherwise, we make an endurance 12 check with Rix, which is a +7. That is a crit. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Threat 77 card and add it to my threat deck for later. That seems like a good thing. You nick the map and speed off swiftly. This one gets banished. Gain key item 4 and then banish this card. Didn't actually need this map, but, I don't want them to have it either, I guess. Okay, well that went well. We are here, we're going to visit the guild, which is POI 40. We're going to level up, because we have enough to level up. And... oh, we cannot actually go beyond level 7 with this particular guild, so we're going to have to go to the new land to get beyond it. And that's okay. First of all, we got a while before we're going to level up again. This is all of our experience, and we need 36 to get to level 8. Yikes. We're just going to take care of some business in this session, I think. All right. Grab my little marker. Mark that they're both leveling up. I would like Rix to gain 2 mana. Yeah? Maybe. No, if I wait another level, I can... This is becoming difficult. Yeah, okay. I think I am going to go for the mana because I like marking. I like marking quite a bit. And that requires mana to trigger the ability. And then... do I want intelligence or charisma to level up? I think I want to level up my charisma as well. That's kind of been how I've been distributing stuff. Okay, so now we can learn Harpoon Arrow. The problem is I just don't have a lot of slots to put skills in, and I like the skills that I have. So I think we're not going to actually change our loadout. Maybe I should, but I'm not gonna. So, I get to increase to 7 max mana and 8 charisma. Boom. Quick and painless. I believe you also full heal when you level up, so I'm just gonna do that. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe I should go look that up. So I'm not, just cheating. Level up is page 6. Yeah, replenish your health, mana, and speed to full. Sweet. That sounds pretty good to me. And we're We're going to level up Zertle as well to level 7. Oh, Zertle. I think we need to upgrade Zertle's health. He's been struggling. Yeah, go from 7 to 11. That seems better than going from 6 to 7 mana or from 6 to 6 speed. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Put max HP to 11 and Dex to 8. On the next level, we'll do Strength to 9. Yeah. Oh, yes, and I get to learn an ability. Question is, which ability should I learn? I could do Imbue Armor or Luminaire or Bestiary. I think I kind of want to learn Imbue Armor and then see what it is. Like, is it worth taking? Oh, before I level, I will have spent 1 mana to regenerate Stratagem, and then I regenerate all my mana. Bam. All right. Right, let's actually mark that I'm now at 11 max HP. That's a big jump. And Dexterity goes up to 8. Sweet. All right. I'm just curious, what does Imbue Armor do? Because armor would be nice to have. Wow. Luminaire is a lot, but also takes 5 mana to use. Jeez. Am I missing something about how to regenerate mana? Because it feels like I'm always mana starved. Maybe we're just supposed to be resting more? I don't know. So light lets me use do a ranged attack with Zertle. Imbue Armor. Cost is 1 cube. It's a free action. Target an exile in range of your focus, which is range 2. Put your cube on one of that exile's armor items representing Imbue Armor. When armor with an imbued armor token is next hit, do not add any wear tokens, ignore all damage, and remove the cube. Okay. And it refreshes out of combat. Huh. I do like that. I don't know that I like it more than the other things we have, but that is a... Considering it completely negates the damage and the wear, that's pretty good. I just don't have a slot for it. Maybe it's better than Balm. Nah. It's good. I think the fact that you can't necessarily predict that it's going to block anything, combined with the fact that I don't have a skill slot for it, kind of leads me in a different direction, you know? You know. Okay, we have leveled up. We're gonna Proceed on our way. Love having all these stat points, my goodness. Wanderer, we are on the road. You think you see a far-off figure disappear into the forest. Discard and draw again. Oh. Okay. Going up here. Another road path. Guess we need to go through the forest more. Luck of the road. Choose one. Refill one marker on a knapsack. Nope. Refresh the morale travel token. We can do that, or gain 1k. And then index this card. Sure. No, I don't care about that. I'm just gonna gain a money. I'm just gonna gain a money. Oh, wait a second. Nah, okay. I was wondering if the guild had a free repair, but it does not. Alright. And once again, the luck of the road is gone. And did exactly what it always does. It replenishes the money that I gave to the beggar. Alright. The road to Fort Examore. You're so hungry. You need to take a break and eat some food. Alright. Now we both spend a speed to prevent getting the exhausted threat card. And, alright, what's this? Big 40. Yep, we're going in. We will explore Big 40. And it's face up in the sleeve, so I know I've already cleared the enemies that might appear as part of this. And I've cleared the event. And now remember, we just go over here to long 36. I think this is the longest I've ever went between the same fight. You know, since losing the last one and starting this one. So we go inside, and we're like, that's pretty cool. And then we go to, I think this way is down, so small 58. Alright, we go downstairs. We actually can get rid of all of this that we just placed, because we're going downstairs. And there's a POI 86, and this is what we were looking for, because we have a secret tunnel. So we're looking for the text hidden cavern. No. Out of place in the damp basement. So just before you is a large shelf. The shelf appears in good repair despite the age and dampness of the room. It's fastened to the east wall by metal brackets. It looks well built and slightly out of place in the damp basement. Slightly out of place in the damp basement. Draw long 35 because of our hidden cavern card. Long 35. And this is already face up, so we already did the event. Yeah. How does this slot in? The shelf? The shelf. Boom. We go down here to POI 87. I don't know if that gets us anything. No. It's literally not in the pile anymore. I must have benched it at some point. Okay. I think that means we just get to keep going on to medium 42. I think it had some sort of ambush ability, and we've already done all that stuff. Alright, the tight passage opens up into a large cavern. Water swirls underneath a small dock as boats loaded with cargo creak softly. The kobolds here are armed and ready to defend their ill-gotten gains. Special rules at the start of combat, +5 threats. Huh. That's kind of rough for me. Okay. So we're going to have to move some stuff around, which is okay. And we're also probably going to have to zoom out a little bit. Also okay. There we go. Actually, you know what? What if I push this like that? Got the perfect setup there. Get this on screen if I can. I might need to zoom out a little bit to get that one. And then I've had the kobolds actually sitting out this entire time in preparation for this fight, so they are ready to go. We have number 1, barely on screen, perfect. Number 2, oh, that's not gonna be enough room. Number 3, maybe if I like squeeze it a little bit. And number 4. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm gonna have some trouble anyways, because I need a place to put the threat deck, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, interesting. There's a slight typo here, or misprint. The Kobold Guards is supposed to be brutes, and yet this card says mob up here. Mob Kobold Guard, which is one of those has to be incorrect. Okay. Don't need my travel tokens right now. This should not have any values in it yet. And I need my threat deck. Just a little bit of the shuffly shuffles. You know how it is. Very excited for this fight, though, because last time we were, basically evenly matched. A little underleveled, maybe, for the number of enemies. This time, we are over-leveled, and I'm hoping to stomp them a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is just flip the cards here, just to make it easy for myself. I don't really need to retreat this far, I don't think. I need all the bases off of these skeletons that I still haven't put away. I like these skeletons. The skeletons were cool. This one does not want to let go of its base. Please. There we go. Alright, so there's a guard with a blue base, a guard with a pink base. And then the slingers have the other two. Grumble, grumble, grumble. There's a good chance they're going to immediately gain a power token. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be rough. Because they do start with 5 threats. Okay, so the strategy with the kobolds. Specifically with the ranged ones, you want to kind of stand a little bit apart because they have this shrapnel ability. So you can't stand within 2 of each other, essentially. Let's see what they do. We are Zertle in front, Rixin back, enemy turn with Zertle on deck. Threat card. Luck of the battlefield. Your enemies falter and you spring into action. Active player chooses gain 2 combo or remove 2 threats, or each exile gains 2 health. Then index this card and draw again. I'm going to remove 2 threats. I just do not want them limit breaking on turn 1, which I see as a very, very real possibility. And we draw again. Psychic Screech. The memory of the Owlich's wail refracts in your mind. Active player checks. So this is Zertle. Makes an int check. Oh, that's not ideal. 19? Really? So on a 19, I lose 1 mana. Alright. No, you know what? I'm going to spend an RP point to make it a 22. I lose 0 mana. I think that's worth it. Mana is so important to both my characters, really. And then banish this card and then draw again. Oh, good. It's gone forever. All foes activate. We start with the ranged guys because they have lower values in their initiative. And with 3 threat, they spend all of it to do a poison burr +2. They attack the furthest away enemy. Or is it... No, they... Yeah. They attack the furthest away enemy, yes. They have move 6. They have a range of 4. Okay. So we start with this one who steps forward 1, and then there's no concealing borders, so he has range to Zertle, and the ricochet will happen with the shrapnel, so this is going to be great. So let's do a red die of damage to Zertle. That's right shoulder, which blocks the 1. Zertle takes nothing, and then we shrapnel, but give me a second. There we go, mark it as damaged. So now we do a blue die against Rix. Oh, wait, hold on. We're supposed to target the furthest away enemy. So, move forward 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, not quite. 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So actually, The right shoulder would have been on Rick's, which would have knocked out the pauldron. There we go. And then we do the blue roll, which hit the right arm of Zertle. He blocks the damage, but right arm is now out of durability. Okay. Number 2 goes and does the same thing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're equidistant. So, I don't know. I think you probably just target Zertle in this case. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Attacks Zertle. Red die. That's head. Takes 1 durability. And the head slot of Zertle is damaged. And then we shrapnel onto Rix. That is also right arm. Remarkably consistent on that die. Rix also takes no damage, and the armor is used up. Oh, shoot. I did that wrong. This was a +2 attack for the first one. So actually, neither of them would have fully blocked it. They would have taken 1 after armor, because it's 3 total. So they both would have lost a total of 3 health. 1 from the over damage, and then 2 from poison. And I was in the middle of marking durability loss for Rix's right arm. Okay. Could have been worse, though. And now we have Zertle's turn. Zertle is absolutely going to generate a combo. Oh, nope, not Zertle's turn. All foes activate. I'm sorry. Apparently I'm just not in it right now. My goodness. I also haven't put out their armor. Yikes. Heck of a first turn, though. Alright, so the guards have 0 threat to work with. They target the nearest exile. With an impale attack. Yep. So we start with this one. Doesn't even have to move, just does a... What die is that? Is that gray? Yeah, gray impale. Body shot on Zertle. So it does a wear and then does the damage, which causes another wear, and Zertle loses 1 health because it gets through the armor. And just like that, my cool 3 health tabard is down to 1 health. Because these guys are annoying. Damaged. And where's the leg armor? There we go. Damaged. Still, could have been worse. And let's see. This guy will go 1, 2. Can't hit multiple foes. I don't really care where he goes. And also targets Zertle as the nearest. I suppose they're equidistant. Oh well. That is the right arm of Zertle, which has already been completely used up, so Zertle just takes 3 damage from the Impale. Yikes. Well, that hurt. That whole sequence of event hurt quite a lot. Yeah, so we're going to basic move. Go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so after your adjacent exile moves away or attacks a foe other than Kobold Guard. I wonder if that means would a pummel count as an attack here? Question. Does pummel count as an attack? It doesn't say so. Nope. It's just action. It's not action basic attack. I do feel like pummel's my best option here. I generate a combo from the basic move. I am going to use an action to put my Balm Cube on myself. So at the start of my next turn, I will heal for 3. And then, yeah, I think we're pummeling, which will use up that combo we just generated, but I'm going to hit literally everybody. I just have to decide how. This can be a little bit tricky. But I think what I want to do is swing to the side on this guy. I don't know if it matters as much for this one. You know what? I'll just knock out the armor. Why not? Why not? Alright, guard number 3. I do think I want to hit this space to attempt to get this direction more. And then same logic here. That's not the right token. Hit that one right there. And we're good. Okay. And that is Zertle's turn. Enemy turn. Rick's on deck. Mob or X. So the mob is the ranged units. And what do they do on 0? I know they retreat. No, they don't retreat. That's a different group. Okay, so they're going to try to poison Burr, the healthiest exile that they can reach, which in this case might be Rick's. So this one will certainly target Rick's. Red die base 1. That is body armor on Rick's, who blocks it. Damaged. Okay, but no shrapnel because Zertle's not within range. This one cannot see Ricks from where they are, and to get around Zertle I think would take too many actions, so I think they just attack Zertle. And that is left shoulder. Zertle blocks. Okay. Yes, left shoulder is what I said. Left shoulder. Is damaged, but not destroyed. Okay. Rix's turn. Definitely need to just shoot some people. Don't know how, but I need to shoot some people. Weak spot, attacker in range. So Exile's turn, also flee 2. Interesting. I think we're going to mark one of the guards. Then we want to try to stay out of their range. Yeah, okay. I got a plan. We're going to basic move, gain a combo as we go 1, 2. Then I'm going to use, I don't know that it matters which arrows I use. Oh, yeah, I got it. We're going to use the broadhead arrows, which is that one. So I get +1 range, so I have 5 range. Targeting this guy. And I roll. It's an endurance check. 14 plus 7 is 21. I only have 2 hits when I'm using these arrows, so we're going to target here. And we're going to target, and we're going to go up from there to here. We go through the critical point, knocking out. Oh, that's the wrong one. What am I doing? Hold on. I hit both of these spaces. So I knock off the armor and also hit this. We are going to not ricochet because I can't afford to do it. Well, that was stupid of me. I meant to use the arrows here to go through that awesome spot, but instead I hit this one. Okay, then we're going to spend a combo to do staggering shot. Yeah, it's fine. Considering changing what I'm doing, but I think this is fine. Yeah. Hey, yeah. We're going to staggering shot, so I get +1 range with this one as well, and then I can push 1 square if I would like to. And we're going to roll our die once again. Whoops, I just destroyed my entire board. 24, this time I get to use my full thing. Really wish I could ricochet now, but we're going to hit that, and that, and that. And as a note, we are out of range for their weak spots. This guy is going to flee 2, 1, 2. Difficult terrain. So that is their turn. Or that is Rix's turn, I should say. It is getting late. Enemy turn with Turtle on deck. Yes, indeed. Mob or 2. Mob activates again. So, Greenie with 0 threats. They're still targeting the healthiest exile in range that they can reach. With a move of 4. So they can't get around Zertle with a move of 4. So Zertle's going to be the target for green, who will do a red dye poison burr. That is headshot again on Zertle, which is again blocked, but now no more durability on helmet. Ouchie. Brown cannot get around Zertle either, so we'll attack Zertle as well. That is body armor, which had 1 more durability, so that also gets blocked. And armor's destroyed, but Zertle is okay. Well, what can we do? Alright. At the start of Zertle's turn, which is right now, he's going to heal for 3 and remove the Balm Cube. 1, 2, 3. Balm is finished. I think we are going to use our Stratagem Cube, so we gain a combo. An exile within 3 heals for 1, that's going to be us. And then a shift a creature up to 2 squares. Kaboom. You come back here. Okay, we're going to basic move with our minor action, just to gain a combo. And then I'm going to double pummel. So I hit everything once again. We're going to come this direction on this guy, which goes to the weak point, which I'll have to resolve. Oh, wait, hold on. Because he flees if I do that. First I do this hit, and let's resolve everybody else first. I don't really care about this one. There. Yeah, let's, that, you know what, whatever. I hit this, which gains them 2 threats by hitting their weak point, but also gets a second hit down here for free. And then I hit this space, which also hits this with the critical point. Then I pummel a second time. So now this is actually going to happen. This goes all the way through to here. Weak point triggers. Does a poison burr attack against Zertle, which hits my body armor, which means I take 1, 2, 3 because of the poison effect. Right, I used both combo on this. But then the critical point triggers, and this guy is dead. Look at that. Let's target this guy as well, and I think I'm just going to hit this, like the hardest point to hit for Rix. Let's see, is there anywhere else that'd be like effective, or should I just start taking out armor? I'd probably just start taking out armor cubes. Why not? Okay. Suddenly got very windy outside. Very windy outside. Wow. Also, I just realized I really need to drink some water. I've been talking a lot. That was Zertle's actually very good turn. Enemy turn, Rix on deck. All foes activate again. We start with the one range guy who's left, who will spend one threat to do Poison Burr +1. Once again, cannot get around. Wait, has a move of 5 now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, can't get within range of Rix with Zertle there. So just attack Zertle. Poison Burr +1. Zertle might just die here. That was going to be headshot, which means total of 4 after poison. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to Zertle. Then the guards go. They also get to spend a threat. And they are going to target the most exiles with their hitting all orthogonal space rush ability, which is, what, is that a blue die? Hold on. Yep, that's a blue die. Zertle's going down. Start with this guy. He can't hit more than one exile, so he just does Zertle. That is 4 damage base against Zertle's left hand. So Zertle takes a hit to the hand, falls unconscious. Bleh. Not going as well as I had hoped. I was hoping for, like, a Raffle Stomp, you know? But here we are. Oops, that's the wrong person. Your left hand has been destroyed. I think Rix's left hand is fine for now. And this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks Rix for base 4 in the right shoulder, where Rix has no armor anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Sure, I'm going to 3. Oh, we never found the 2 health healing potion, huh? Interesting. Alright. Well, that's the enemy turn. Rix gets to go. The question is, what do we do? We have a lot of chonk to get through. I don't think we're going to be able to get Zertle back up. This is annoying. I don't think the Jagged Scythe is going to be good enough. But maybe. Just to hit this guy twice with the scythe? Eh. Oh, right, I could have been spending mana to just hurt this guy with those pummels. And yes, I do that. I'm going to spend 2 mana just retroactively to knock out armor and do a damage here. Okay. Hmm. I do love having 7 max mana, though. This makes it a lot easier. So if I try to take away... Sorry, if I try to move away, I get armor knocked down. These kobolds are mean. So I need to attack this thing. So I do that. I use my Jagged Scythe, which is also endurance-based. I roll a natural 1, because of course I do. I attack again. I roll a 19, the polar opposite. So that's a adjusted 26. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 with that. You know what, actually? Let's attack this row first. 1, 2, 3, because that knocks out the armor as well. They gain 2 threat from the weak points. And then I'm going to minor action chug a ornate potion charge for 3 health. 1, 2, 3. And hope that's enough. I think we're in trouble, really. We are in trouble. We're in trubs. Enemy turn. Zertle on deck. 1 threat. Okay. Just wondering when that was going to happen. Instead of activating all enemies multiple times in a row. So we are going to action surge. So we stand up. And then we are going to try and heal ourselves using our Scuffed Kit. This is a wisdom check. So that's a minor action, not a major action. Let me use the correct token here. 5 plus 7 is not 15. 5 plus 7 is 12. Yeah. So that gives me 3 health. 1, 2, 3, which means I'm not just dead. Then I have to decide what I'm going to do next. And I think the answer is, attack something. Just don't know what. I guess I have to attack the guard if I don't want to lose my armor just out of hand. So... I attack the guard. It's a strength check. That is a adjusted 25. So I get to hit up to 3 spaces. But not really. Sorry, up to 4, but not really. I'm going to hit up to 3, because I'm going to go there, and here, and here. And because yes, because he took damage, I'm going to activate Rix's mark to hit this space as well. And now it becomes a question of can I roll well? Or should I just try to... Sorry. If I get an adjusted 20 or higher on an attack roll, then I can just use my staff to kill this guy, which, you know, I would appreciate. But if I use my dependable character skill, so the halfling skill, to just gain 2 combo, then I can use the smash action, in which case I need an adjusted 10 or higher, which is much easier, as you might imagine. So I think we're going to do that. Use my skill, gain 2 combo, which I'm going to immediately spend to roll. To roll strength. Oh, man. No, I feel like I wasted it, because, yep, that would have been an adjusted 20. Oh, well. So we come here, and we continue going down. But that means we go through a critical point. So we're going to go there and there. This guy is defeated. Unfortunately, the weak points trigger before the critical points, so they do gain 2 threat from the weak point. And that's Zertl's turn. Enemy turn, Rick's on deck. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, boss or X. So they gain 2 threats and they limit break. Of course they do. There's one there, and there's one there. And now they all get to activate. So they're going to spend 3 threats for the ranged unit. Target the furthest away exile, move up to 6, has a range of 4. I have a feeling Rix is going to get hit here. Because we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, never mind. Still can't reach Rix. Attack Zertle with Poison Burr +2. So, oh, goodbye, Rix. That's body armor, which Zertle has none, so that's immediately 3 damage, which knocks him out, plus an additional 2 for the poison, which does nothing. Hooray! The guard gets to also spend 3. Oh, sorry, that would have been +1 because of the power token, too. I heard a big crack. It's disconcerting. The guard gets to go and spends 3 threats to do an impale +2 armor penetration. Okay. Very cool. He attacks, not Zertle, because Zertle's down. He attacks Rix. This is probably going to kill Rix, too. Impale is a Great Eye. This is going to be targeting the body armor. Does 3 wear to it, and then 4 damage. So yeah, body armor, very gone. Rix takes 4, going to 2. Okay. I gotta wrap this fight up because I need to get off to bed. Unfortunately, this fight is going to be a lot harder to wrap up now that Zertle's dead. So the question, do I think I can take this thing out in 2 hits? I think I just have to believe the answer is yes. Yep, we just have to believe the answer is yes. So we're going to, once again, chug a charge from our potion, go up to 5. And then I attack this guy with my scythe. That's an adjusted 25, which is 3 hits. So, well, actually 4 hits. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to go this way first. They gain 2 threat, but I don't go through. Or I'm now a little bit more confident. I just need to roll higher than a 1. Please don't roll a natural 1 again. Okay, good. It's a 9, so it adjusted 16, which is still 2 hits. I only needed the 1. This guard is dead. Okay. Now we just need to not have mob actions for a little bit, please. Pretty please. Enemy turn. Boss or 2. Zertle's turn. Zertle's down. He cannot get up again. He's already done his action surge. Enemy turn. Rick's on deck. Alright. I don't think there's anything that doesn't limit break here. Ooh, bony hand. The hand from the sarcophagus is still following you. It jumps out of the shadows, and active player rolls a d20. Closest foe takes a directional damage from the bottom up. Discard this and then draw again. Okay. Directional damage from the bottom up. I mean, I think it's this one. Which means there's a chance. Slim, but chance. And then we discard this and draw again. They limit break, because there are 2 exiles in the party. There's another power token on this guy, and he spends 3. This time he doesn't have to worry about going through Zertle, because Zertle's not standing. So he goes 1, 2. I don't think he can stand on Zertle's body, though, so that's why I'm moving him there. This is a red die at +4 with the power tokens, so 5 damage. Oh, goody. No matter what, I'm dead, right? Because he hits me in the head, which is what just happened. Which means it goes down to 3. Didn't fully block it, so it goes back up to 5. I go from 5 down to 0 in 1 hit. Yikes. Good grief. I know that Zertle has a skill that just heals for 6 or something. I might need to start packing that, now that our health is a lot higher. Okay, but the good news... Rick's turn now. I suppose I could use Nimble to gain 2 more armor for that attack and just be at 2 health instead of none health. You know what? That's worth it. Yeah. I'm also going to mark the damage to my head slot. Okay. Yes, because now I don't have to action surge to fight back, which might be relevant. I'm going to use my bow to attack. I'm hoping to knock this guy out in one shot. That is my hope. That's my dream. Looks like my dream is a reality. I rolled 18 plus 7 is an adjusted 25, which means we get to go. Shoot. I need to get out of range of the thing first. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3 puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So I do a basic move, gain a combo to get to here. That's my minor action. Then I spend the combo to staggering shot, so I have +1 range. Perfect. So I go boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a 20 on this bow, which is not updated in the overlay. I apologize for that. That's where we're at right now. Weak spot does nothing because I'm out of range. And then I hit both of these with the critical points. He would normally try to flee at that point, but instead he just dies. Oh, we finally done it. We're not gonna... No, I should get my experience and everything. I don't want to leave these out any longer than I have to with the children running around. Okay. That was harder than I wanted it to be. I'll be real. These guys, I think, are undervalued level-wise. Maybe I just got unlucky, but I suppose they did activate a lot right away. Man, they kill your armor so fast, and then they just get a bunch of bonus damage from missing armor. So it's difficult to survive. I don't think I get anything from defeating them other than, experience. I'm looking for POI 87, just to see if it has anything interesting. Ah, you could surprise/ambush the kobolds. Ah, so yeah. We have lost our opportunity to ambush them. That is fine. Take all this away. And we gain a total of 4 experience each. Oh. Ooh, there is something. We get to loot the tile, I think. But first, let's roll to loot the room. 16. Before I accidentally rolled the die again. 16. Which gets us 2 money. Someday, I would love to crit that and get a free stone item. But alas, today is not that day. So, medium 42 changes to its B state. Empty port. The kobolds flee with their cargo. Ships set sail as the stragglers jump and swim to catch up. In a moment, the cavern is quiet. Water swirls underneath the small dock. Okay. Now, I would love to continue, but I really do need to get to bed. So what we're going to do is we're going to consume 1 charge from our potion to heal Zertle for 1. Just to say that he's not dying. And then we'll be all done. We will continue this next time. We'll get the key item, get the path item, do event 102, whatever that is. We'll figure it all out. So everybody, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the following US and Canada Pacific times. Mondays at 1 p.m. we stream Skyrim with some mods, with a lot of mods. Mondays at 10:30 p.m. we stream Final Fantasy VII, the original. Wednesdays at 1 p.m. more modded Skyrim. And then Fridays at both 1 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. We're going to stream Arydia the Paths We Dare Tread, which is the board game you just witnessed. It's a TTRPG in a box. It's super fun. I highly recommend it. It is a game that, physical component-wise, is incredible. I think mechanically, there's a lot of things in here that I've never seen any other game do, and I think it plays very well. If you like the idea of a TTRPG with no GM and a story that's kind of already laid out for you, I think this is a game that you should check out. It is worth your time. Everything I do here on Twitch is recorded as a video on demand and exported to my YouTube channel. There's a link in the Twitch channel description somewhere down below. If you're already watching on YouTube, then hello YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy what you're watching. Yeah, everything should be organized into nice, convenient playlists for you, so have fun with that. I need to go to bed, so everybody, thank you for liking. Sorry for watching. Thank you for commenting and chatting. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following. Thank you really for all the other things you can do both here on Twitch and on YouTube, and I will see you all next time.